Hey, welcome back to another episode of the Electrician's Tool Channel. Today, we're going to review a clamp meter, or let's just say a company that I've never reviewed before on this channel, and it's UEI. Now, there's a little story behind this clamp meter that happened today, in fact. And when I tell you literally that this meter was thrown in my lap, it was. Was not looking for this meter or anything like that, but I tell you, this meter is, I would say, new out, but not in the box. You know, like when you buy some off of eBay, it tells you it's new, but not in the box. I would tell you this meter is new. Anyway, before we start, guys, I ask you to hit that to help support the channel. Hit the like button, hit the thumbs up button, and if you like the channel, or if you're not into this video, check my other videos out, and maybe you'll find one or two that you like, and you may want to subscribe to the channel. All of that would be appreciated, and I tell you time and time again, I'm not asking you for any money. I'm just asking you to, support the channel. So, again, with all that out of the way, let's move on. This is a UEI clamp meter. Those of you who may be familiar with UEI or may not be familiar with UEI, they're known for their HVAC test equipment, kind of like a field piece type company. They're known for their anything got to do with HVAC. You hardly ever see them make anything that got to do with mainly for electricians. Not saying that they don't have any meters or instruments, just mainly for electricians, but most of the things that I've seen has something to do with HVAC, which HVAC and electrical, there's a, you're gonna cross-reference both of them anyway. So I can see that. Now I'm looking at this meter, the features on this meter alone. If you had to ask me, I would say either or could use this electrician or HVAC because they have features for both. Mainly, we need features as electricians. We need features for voltage, amperage, resistance, and things like that. And they also have microamps on here. They have non-contact. They have non-contact voltage, and they have temperature, Celsius, Fahrenheit, and it just have AC amps. It doesn't have DC. You have ohms, resistance, continuity, and diode, and capacitance. I'm sorry, capacitance, AC, DC voltage. They have min-max, they have a range on here. It's rated for 1,000 volts AC, DC, and it's rated 600 amps. So it's Cat 3, 600 amp. Again, I tell you, I've never had anything that belongs to UEI that I remember. I was always kind of interested in these things, but if you had asked me what I would go out and buy a UEI at the time, I probably would have until I saw this video that Fluke had made. Some of you need to go check it out. It's I think the title of the video that Fluke put out, I think it's meter testing by Fluke. Just put the Fluke meter testing. They showed in their lab when they was testing all various types of meters. One of the meters that they had was a UEI. And on the front of the UEI is a View UEI multimeter. And the UEI claimed to be rated for 1,000 volts. Okay, but when Fluke put the transients into it, as far as the voltage, it didn't last long at all. It lasted something like, oh man, it was so quick. I can't remember, but I tell you what, it was disastrous for the UEI. It made it look really bad. So, that made me think about not only, I don't just look externally how a meter is built. Think about the internal or components on the inside, because that's what's going to keep you safe. And that's very important to me. So when I go out and buy any kind of test instruments, I make sure that they're rated, because everything all this print on the front, y'all, that means nothing. Nowadays you really have to check it open, crack it open yourself and look around in it. But if you buying any kind of test instruments that doesn't put out safety videos and show you how how safe their instruments are, you better be wary of it. I guess that's kind of drawn. That's why I'm drawn to Fluke, because Fluke don't mind showing you just how safe their meters are, and they go through all kinds of testing labs and get all kinds of certifications. I guess that's one reason why they're kind of high, because you get what you pay for. And uh, I, UEI, I don't really know what type of fuse they have in here. I really don't. So it's kind of like a question mark if you ask me, is this meter safe, or any of the other meters are safe? It's like a question mark behind it. Behind that question, I don't know. I really don't know. So and also, if you look at this meter, y'all take a good look at it. Those of you who have the Klein clamp meters, identical, just a rebrand. Now, I've heard somewhere that Klein owns UEI. UEI owns Klein. I'm not sure, but if you look at this meter, and this is it's a Klein. This is a rebranded Klein, or Klein rebranded this meter. Look at the probe holder up here, and look at this meter total. This is a Klein all the way. But anyway, this is if you ask me, just by holding it in my hand, aside from all of what I've just said, holding it in my hand, it feels, I have a nice little weight to it. I guess because it's new, the spring is real strong on here. Yeah, they have a lot of features on here, like the non-contact voltage up here. I forgot to mention that's up here, and there are a lot of features on here. I've got a whole button on the side, a nice backlight. A nice bright backlight, large digits, and the lead's not half bad. They don't look all that bad. They nice for this meter. They have the protective shroud on here, so it's a really nice. Other than that, it's a nice meter. I don't. Let me see. I like the. Let me see this. Take this off. It's got a work light, a back work light up here. A lot of them come with that now. They're little, and that comes in handy after a while, because not everybody don't carry a flashlight on them, but you may need to light an area up, just so you can see what you're doing. But it's a real nice meter. Like I said, it feels good. It feels like it's a quality meter. It really does. And I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I like the magnet right here on the back, because on the Flukes or my amp probe, even the other meters that I use, I always use one of those Velcro straps that I have for my multimeter, and I'll put it on here. I'll put it between the clamps, and I'll just hang it up on the panel door. But this one, you just find a piece of metal, and on the panel, just stick it on there, and you could just read it, eye level or whatever. But it is a real nice meter. It feels good. I even like the color. If I had to, even though this is a rebranded Klein, if I had to choose a color between this one and the Klein, well, this looks really good. This yellow and black, and it's an attractive meter. But so I'm gonna put it through a few little tests, nothing really major, just to see how everything turns out with it. But it's an okay meter. I'm looking at. Let me just cut this off of here. Oh, I never told you guys a story about this meter, y'all. This meter was basically put in my lap. In my lap. The guy wanted $48 for this. Why 48? I don't know. He could have said just 50. And I saw him. He just came to $48. He was going into a pawn shop, and he said $48. He gonna try to get for it. Now I don't know. He should have said go. He was going to get 50. But it ain't like I need another meter, y'all. I don't. But the only thing I told him, I say, well, I just seen him. And I wasn't going in the pawn. I just happened to run across him going into one to where I was going there to another store. And he said, and I told him, I said, well, I'll give you 40. He thought about it, but he didn't think long at all, because when I say 40, he already had it in his mind. He said, okay. I gave him $40 for it, and that was that. And right now, guys, I know a lot of things happen. People, you know, the guy didn't look like he was a bum or anything. I just think that he fell on some hard luck some hard times right now. And this pandemic is doing a whole lot, it's doing a lot of bad for a lot of people, And, and I just happened to, what's the word? I just capitalize on, I guess someone else's misfortune. I'm sorry that the brother was going through that, but, he was about to go get rid of it anyway. So, I would just I guess you would say I was at the right place at the right time, and I gave him $40 for it, and here it is. So, I just hope that whatever he's going to do with the money, didn't look like no drug addict or anything like that. I just think that the man he probably want to put some food on his table, and but he was appreciative, and I just hope that the money that I got helps him out. But anyway, guys, I think it's a good meter. I really do. It feels good. I have several meters that future videos, I guess you could put it like that I'm gonna put this up against some more clamp meters. And I'm gonna just compare the two and just see which one I'll pick. But like I said, this is my first time having a UEI, even holding one in my hand, because UEI is not a company that I look to for test instruments for me, for the type of work I do. And also it has hertz and duty cycle on here. I forgot to mention that. And so, so anyway, this is a fairly decent meter. But let me put it through a few tests. So I'll tell you what. Let me just I got this capacitor out here, and we're going to short it out. And this is a 30 microfarad capacitor, and 5 for the fan, and 30 for the Herm. So let me just put this on here. Okay. Put it on this side. What you guys see I'm about to do. Remember, 5 for the fan and 30. Right, now this is a good capacitor, so we should get. I've been just used. It's never been in use or nothing except me just testing a few meters and stuff with it. So if this meter is right, it should give me an accurate reading. Okay. All right. I hope you guys can see it. Let me try to put this right here. Hopefully you can see. All right. Here we go. Let's try the fan first, y'all. .2. Okay, let's go to Herm. .8. Yeah, it's accurate. It's within spec. So we go to 29.8. Okay, so that's 30. And so yeah, I think it's okay. And I don't have anything else around to compare it to. I tell you what, I'm going to try this again. Hold on a minute. 29.8. Let's hold that. Take the leads out. Just see how close this meter will come to it. Okay. Okay, y'all, here we go. Now this meter is slow as hell. 29.9, 29.8, 20.9. So it's accurate. It's accurate. Let's do some resistance testing, and we'll see just how. Would I had them leads around here? I had some leads around here with me a few minutes ago. Where did I put them at just now? Give me a second, guys. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's try resistance. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. All right, let's try 4K. Won't read 4K. Let's do 40K. Put it on kilo ohms, okay, because that's what it is. Okay. Put it on 40. One minute, guys. I don't know if this is working. Okay. Maybe I got duped. Maybe I got duped. I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be working on 2 or 3 kilo ohms. No, that ain't right. Let me try something else, y'all, because that don't seem right. Maybe I got duped. Maybe I got duped. I don't know. Let me put it on this. I don't have any resistors here. Let me just put these together and see what happens. me see if it'll zero out. Yeah. I don't know what's wrong with that decade box over there. Is this a box over there? It's kind of old. It's a cheap one anyway, so I don't know. But it's not reading. It's zeroing itself out. But anyway, guys, I'll check on that later. But let me just do a little voltage test right here. And right now I got it connected to the mains that's over there. And I'll see. Yeah, 124 AC. Okay. So I'm almost sure that it's probably that that decade box I have over there, resistance decade box. But for the most part, I think it's a good buy that I have. You can see it hadn't been opened up or tampered with, or even dogged out or anything. You know, just mishandled, neglected any kind of way. This is a fairly new meter, and so far it's okay. It's just that I can't get that safety rating out of my mind when I saw a fluke meter in their lab. I had one of these in their laboratory, and again, it wasn't a clamp meter. It was one of their multimeters by UEI. They had one of these, had one by this brand and several other brands. But they, you know, and they saw them do that test and showed me, and they were showing everybody who watched it about the fuses that they had. And fuses make a difference, y'all, you know, because that's the thing that's going to save you from this meter blowing up in your hand if you was do something wrong. Now, and I believe in safety 100%. But anyway, this is the way so far, without even mentioning a part about the fuse, and you know, just looking at it, you know, just looking at it, holding it in your hand, it feels like it's a high quality meter. I feel like a high quality meter. Now I can use this around my home, but in an industrial setting, you probably get away with it at some, you doing HVAC work with. I'm sure you can. It's just that I don't know. I'm just thinking about the safety rating on it. I don't see where it's been tested. You just have a quality control. It's passed here, and I don't see where it's been tested or anything by any kind of labs or anything. So, and I don't have the manual. I can go online and get that, but I get that later. And the model number to this one is DL479. So, other than that, guys, this is it. This is it. I am pleased with it. I'm pleased with it. So, I'm gonna do some videos coming up where I'm comparing this against some other heavyweight meters that I have, clamp meters that I have, and we'll just see which one I prefer. And as always, I'm gonna give you my unbiased recommendation on which meter that I will run to. I'll go be my first choice. And, okay, so I know I may not have covered everything. Some of you guys may be saying do this or do that, but I hope that I covered enough. So I'm not telling you guys to go out and buy one of these or not to buy one of these meters like this, but I mean, so far it'll work. Absolutely, it'll work. Yes, indeed, it'll work. It'll work better than getting one of these things. Keep that in mind. If you're looking at the two, this have all the same features as that does. But, run from this thing, y'all. I don't care what video you see, some guy telling you that, this is a real nice meter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. But I'm telling you, as an electrician, run from this thing. Run from it. In fact, if you want somebody to give you something, throw it away so nobody else won't get it. This is junk. This is okay. So guys, thank you for letting me take up your little time, and I hope that you guys got something from the video. Again, I tell you, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. It's all about just helping building the channel. That's all I do. I'm not getting paid for this, and I just like putting stuff out, hoping that it helps someone else. So I've been doing this for a long time, And some things I know what I'm talking about. Things I don't know what I'm talking about, I don't talk about it at all. So guys, thank you. And until the next videos, you guys take care and peace out.